Hello, this is Arturelia Anime Room Reviews. I'm Arturo, and today I'll be reviewing Weathering with You is made by the same guy that made Your Name. And I recently saw it in theaters, and what do I think about it? Do I think it's better than Your Name? Well, that's why you're here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Weathering with You, whether it's worth it or not. Let's go.
A special heavy rain advisory has just been issued in the Tokyo area.
Would you like the rain to stop?
What do you mean by...
It's gonna clear.
We follow two characters in this story, Hodoka and Hina. Hina has a gift, which she got around the time she was losing her mother. Hodoka wants to get away from home and make a living in Tokyo. These two characters' paths will meet, and an odd adventure will begin for them as they do their own business. Basically, clearing weather. But the truth of Hina's gift is something more serious. Hodoka will run into a man who will give him a job, along with another girl that's actually with him. So he basically works for these two for this writing company, or a small writing company. Even they will see the odd behavior of the weather, or the one that can change or stop bad weather, Hina. The weather is acting odd, but will continue to get worse. And what will Hina do? Plot-wise, it's a love story, just like Your Name. The soundtrack in this film is actually pretty touching to some catchy tunes. So there's good music in this film. And the animation is just as beautiful as Your Name. Made by the same guy, so obviously it's going to look nice. Visually, too, it looks nice. Heck, even the hamburger as well looks nice. And all the details going into raindrops, too. It's all there, visual-wise, detail-wise. It's beautiful. As for the characters, Hodoka wants to find a job and get away from home and his parents, and wants to feel like he's useful. Hina just wants to make people smile, especially with her gift. When she got the power, it was for her mom, just to walk one more time without bad weather. Overall, it feels more like another Your Name scenario with two characters that love each other or are interested in each other. But with weather. What is going on with the weather in this film? Okay. The side characters are also interesting with Hina's brother, the man who took Hodoka in, Suga, and the girl living with him, Natsumi. We do get a backstory for Suga than most of the characters in this film. Well, besides references with Hodoka and him leaving his home. As for my enjoyment of this film, so here's the thing. I went in thinking I was going to watch the dub, but there was an issue, I guess from the information, about what they were playing. In the end, I watched it in subbed, and I was a bit disappointed, but I went ahead and just watched it anyway. And overall, it was a fun ride. While I would have rather seen it dubbed, because I would rather watch than read, which I may have missed some stuff that was happening while reading the subtitles, I still enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a fun, cute ride from beginning to end. Do I think it's better than Your Name? Well, that's the thing. Weathering with You, while it has to do with, well, the title basically gives it away. It kind of does have the same sort of feel of just a love relationship between two characters. And, you know, I can kind of see that. Heck, even there was cameos of the Your Name characters in this film. I kid you not. I mean, if you like Your Name, you're going to like this film. It does have a different feel to, well, certain situations, especially in the city. Your Name was kind of like in a certain... Well, I don't want to go into detail about Your Name. I will just say that in that film, their bodies switch and you get to see different environments. A girl from a small town to a man that lives in Tokyo. This is only set in Tokyo, but the guy leaves his small town, or village, and comes to Tokyo and meets the girl who lives in the city, Tokyo. So obviously, so you can kind of tell there's a little bit of references to Your Name because it's the same guy, but it still is kind of the same feel, but a very different plot. But if you like Your Name and you kind of want that same experience again, this is the film for you. For me, I did enjoy it.
One must be careful. A tragic fate awaits the Weather Maiden. Let's make a promise to each other to always...
Weathering with You. Just like Your Name, just just another enjoyable ride from the same director. Do I think it's better than Your Name? I think Your Name is a bit better than this film, but don't get me wrong, this is still a fun film to watch, especially if you liked Your Name. It does have a different feel in certain situations besides this catastrophic that happened in the other film, but this is a different catastrophic thing that will occur, and you know, you start to feel for the characters, especially towards the end, and it was fun. I mean, I enjoyed it. I just would have rather had seen it dubbed, but overall, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Great film. It's kind of like a slice of life sort of film, just like Your Name, except with more adventure to it. Honestly, if you like Your Name, you're gonna like this film. As for my recommendations, well, I know he worked on another film that I actually saw, well, had to record it, that was on Toonami called, oh, what was that film called? Well, it's right here. It's something to do with Shambhala. That one was actually a pretty good film. Well, this is Arturelia, Anime Room Reviews, signing off.